Welcome to the first edition of the Sean Morrison Q&A. This is the rock and roll weatherman. My name is Sean Morrison. First off, I'd like to thank everyone who sent in questions for the first Sean Morrison question and answer session here with the subscribers here. I'd like to thank them all. And try to do this segment at least every 1 to 2 months. Before we go anywhere, if you'd like to donate to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, kindly do so via Sean Morrison Enterprises via PayPal. And I thank everybody for the continued love, honor, and support. The first question, Happiness did ask this, is how do I feel of the future of AC/DC? Based on the return of Brian Johnson, Cliff Williams, and Phil Rudd to the band. How do I feel about the future of AC/DC? Do I see them doing a tour? Hopefully so. They did want to wait, obviously, because of the pandemic, they couldn't tour. They had the album already done. So if they did release it, it would be nice if they could tour in support of the awesome Power Up album. I do see dates possibly happening in 2022. Maybe they'll do a new album as well at the same time. We will definitely see, but Happiness, definitely we will see. Mr. Morrison does see the future of AC/DC with them doing tour dates. Now, GX is a good question. How do I feel about bands recording cover songs on albums, especially more than once? A very good question. Van Halen was guilty of that up until the first 5 albums. You can blame that. I blame that more on David Lee Roth because he liked to perform cover songs, and they did do decent versions of the songs they did cover. Especially "Really Got Me," "Good," "Dancing in the Street." Even though if you know the Van Halen, you should know what they have recorded. But honestly, I could see a cover song happening once in a while, not on every album. Those get repetitive. I mean, Ace Frehley has been doing it on almost every album, I believe, for a while. So in 1989, he did an excellent version of "Do You" from ELO on his Trouble Walking album. And then since he started releasing albums again in 2009, let's see, he had a cover of what the fuck was it? Fox on the Run from Sweet. He's even done covers of The Joker. He's had a couple of cover albums. He even did his own version of "I Wanna Go Back," which was also recorded by Eddie Money, but it was originally recorded by another band. I believe they were from Canada. Don't have the name of them offhand because I didn't write it down, but a member of 38 Special did write that song. Now, Luke Bailey and David Williams asked Mr. Morrison a question. The first concert I attended, we're going to go back to 1979 when Kiss and Judas Priest played the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, New York. And it was a pretty good show and everything. That was the Dynasty tour, and I believe this was a interesting opening act with Judas Priest opening for Kiss. I was a little boy then, so memories are a little distant at the time. So affects the question to me: why does Styx get slammed when playing cover songs? I mean, when playing ballads, when REO Speedwagon and Journey doesn't? That is a very good question. Well, I can't see Styx really playing that many ballads live in their shows if you're calling them ballads. You don't see them playing "Babe." You don't see them playing "The Best of Times" or "Don't Let It End." Yes, "Pieces of Eight" is considered a ballad, but it wasn't one of those hit single ballads. It's more of a deep track. "Crystal Ball" is another one, which was a bubbling on the Hot 100 single. So, maybe people are complaining that they want to hear different songs. But seriously, REO and Journey playing at least 4 to 6 ballads in concerts is freaking insane. I still can't understand why REO Speedwagon is playing "Taking on the Run," their second song in their set list. But yeah, they slowed their sets down too much. And Journey more than REO lately, but still. Karen asks a question to Mr. Morrison. How do I feel about the new movement of young kids in their 20s discovering 80s music? I fucking love it. It's like you go to a baseball game now, no lie, and they'll play mute. I'm going to the Somerset Patriot games in Bridgewater, New Jersey, and when they have the first baseline and the third baseline sing along, and they'll have one side singing "Living on a Prayer." Everybody knows the fucking chorus, and it's a lot of young kids too. Even knowing that Neil Young's "Sweet Caroline," it's freaking insane. But you know, they're knowing a lot of '80s music. I see it on social media. I see it. I see them showing up at the concerts. I think it's fucking awesome, and I do appreciate them listening to music that a lot of us did grow up on. And what bands do I suggest them, these young kids in their 20s, to listen to? Basically, almost everybody they could. They're gonna more than likely know the bands that are more popular, that had gold and platinum albums, like Poison, Def Leppard, Motley Crue, Rat, Judas Priest, Bon Jovi. But they have to know about bands like Lillian Axe, the Killer Dwarfs, you know, King's X, even the thrash metal acts like Overkill. They should definitely know about some good bands like that as well. But believe me, there are people in their 20s that you won't be surprised about the '80s music that they know just as good as a lot of us do. Daniel McCullough asks me two questions here. My thoughts between digital download and physical media. Okay, I always collect digital download, so I don't have a problem with it. You know, most records on it, I buy most of my music off of Amazon, and it's all mostly digital download as of late, and a full CD is usually $9.49, which is not a bad deal at all. Most songs they charge $1.39. Sometimes you get songs for 99 cents when you're buying songs here and there. Physical media, I think you mean by CD and vinyl, and fans like both. I don't carry CDs as much anymore because I don't have the space for it where I live currently. When I move and I have more room, maybe I'll collect a few CDs here and there. But I am enjoying digital download, and of course, when you buy a CD, you're gonna get the album jacket, the words to songs, the band members who played on the album, it was recorded, the special thanks, the band notes, etc. You don't get that on digital download. Digital download, you just get the music. Well, when music gets released on a Friday, the good thing about it is with digital download, like I said, midnight the music is available. So if you're up and you want to listen to music before you go rest for the evening, it's there. Physically, you might have to wait for it to show up in the mail. Sometimes it's not there on Friday. You got to wait till that Tuesday. But with Amazon, when you order a CD, you automatically get the digital download. I've noticed that I have bought CDs on and off from Amazon over the last 15 years or so, and some of those have been showing up on my digital downloads, which I was surprised at because I never originally bought them digital download. Now to answer Prince Vince's question, do I own a record player and have a vinyl collection? I currently don't have a record player, but I do have some vinyl stuff. Yes, because I used to buy, because back in the day before there was cassettes and what is it? And CDs mostly. A lot of people bought that stuff on vinyl. I do have some stuff on vinyl. It's still sitting around the Morrison residence. So maybe one day I'll start collecting stuff on vinyl again. The next question is, will I ever? I think the Rockin' Beast. Will I ever do videos in my house? I have done a few at my current residence here and there. You know, sometimes if I'm talking on certain subjects, I don't want my main neighbors hear me screaming and everything. So it's not like because when you're in an apartment that's connected to others, you don't need them complaining if you're yelling too loud. So it's um, neighbor respecting the neighbors. But I do enjoy car videos. They rock. And Paul DeVito says, "What would I like to see at a Styx REO Speedwagon Loverboy concert?" Very simply, an awesome show, which we are definitely going to get. Um, Would like to see Ariel Speedwagon perform "That Ain't Love" at the show, which they haven't been doing on this current tour, which is the live and on Zoom tour. You know, like to see Loverboy play their new song "Release," which they haven't played, even though they released it in January. Digital download, they did buy a copy of it. Of course, would love to see, which I already know that Styx is going to put on an awesome show. I know it's not going to happen at this Styx show, but with the popularity of their vocalist Lawrence Gowan with his solo song "Strange Animal" getting airplay in a science fiction movie, which I did a video about, it would be nice to it would be nice for them to play some snippets during one of their songs, especially when he does stuff during "Come Sail Away." My favorite Rat and Motley Crue album was I was also asked what it was, and it definitely is Rat is Invasion of Your Privacy. Motley Crue is a toss up because I do like them all, but I did like Shout Out the Devil and Girls, Girls, Girls the most. Anthony Schubert, do I own a VHS or a VCR player? Not at the moment, but I did have a DVD player. I'll get another one eventually. And my favorite Dennis DeYoung song, Desert Moon. To Laura, what do I think about sites like StubHub or discounted websites to find deals for shows? Are they better than Ticketmaster or Live Nation? To be honest with you, I don't use Ticketmaster or Live Nation because I refuse to pay Ticketmaster fees. I still do to this date. When I go to the PNC Bank Arts Center, I personally go up to the box office to buy tickets because there's no service fees or whatever. I believe that they might have their own service fee for buying the tickets there, but that's about it. I don't really use StubHub, but I've seen discounted websites like Groupon and all offer you deals to get tickets and you buy them. Like could be $30. I'm sorry, one seats for $30. I don't know how many you'll get, but they definitely do give a good deal. StubHub, I know when you buy the tickets, obviously they usually charge more money for tickets because they're a premium ticket company, but they do charge a $15 fee when you order the tickets. Like when they used to deliver FedEx, it's a $15 charge, and they still do it to deliver to you digitally. That's a downfall there. To Marcel and Reindeer, what will be the concert of the year? Very simple. The live and zoomed tour currently with Styx, Ariel Speedwagon, and Loverboy. To Janaki, any cooking or testing food videos in the future of the Rock and Roll Weatherman? You got that? They are definitely coming, so I am working on a few. But as you know, I do the right now the videos experiences at the restaurants and all, like if it's McDonald's, Burger King, you name it. Pizza Hut, Domino's, etc. So that is happening at the Pierre. Will Iron Maiden and Judas Priest tour in the future? Never say never, but as of now, I don't see it happening. Maybe it will happen. And to Minnie, who was asking who the fuck is Lillian, it's a band called Lillian Axe, and they have a new album, From Womb to Tomb, coming out August 19, 2022, which you can order now through Global Rock Records. I'd like to thank everyone who sent in questions for the first annual Sean Morrison Q&A. Thank you very much. Also, before we go, Toby, you were the one who asked me about the Motley Crue and favorite Rat albums. Thank you very much. I appreciate that as well. So, any comments on the first ever Sean Morrison Q&A? Kind of leave them here after this video's done. Thank you very much for the continued love, honor, and support of Sean Morrison. Some of you might also know me as the Staten Island Stud. Shame, shame, shame